We talking about pressure. We talking about heat. Hope you bet on the Miami Heat and not the Boston Celtics.
This is Q Hefe, and this is Za or Nah.
Big landlord, you know.
You know how we come in, because this is Za or Nah with your boy Glowman on the beat and the landlord himself, Q Hefe, and we in the building.
Big landlord, you know what I'm saying? Miami, he definitely put down some motherfucking Za against the Boston Celtics last night.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know when it's gonna come out when y'all watching this, but if you did, like my boy was saying, I hope you ain't put your money in the wrong place, because man, boy, them boys got their ass whooped. Man, how your week been?
Oh shit, my week's been good. Last night was even good. Whoa. Sorry.
Gooder.
Gooder. Should have said, because last night we were smoking on Tatum THC.
Oh man.
Marcus Smart Shatter.
Oh man.
Horford Hash.
Ooh.
Jaylen Brown Blunts.
Ooh. Don't do it to him. I seen when y'all put all the players on the backwood packs, man. That, if y'all haven't seen it, it's a meme going around, you know. And it's a crazy, interesting time, you know, for like the way social media is and the regular events that always occur every year. But I think social media has kicked it up a notch these years.
Yes.
Like you will get turned into a meme in 0.3 seconds, no matter what. Like it's something as simple as losing a basketball game. The whole team got put on backwood packs, and now just like people smoking ops, they smoking the Celtics. It's crazy how much the hip-hop culture has influenced every part of the world. I had an interesting conversation with somebody the other day. So we was talking and they was like, you know, hip-hop is on a decline, and the influence and it being the #1 genre in music worldwide, basically. And I was like, I don't think so, because every culture in every place pulls a little bit from the hip-hop culture and re-emulates it at their own situation, you know what I'm saying? We talk about shit like the NBA, like we talking about right now, NBA playoffs and stuff like that. All the vernacular, the slang, the terminology, they don't come from sports terminology. They come from hip hop shit. Rappers might say this. Basketball players want to emulate that. I heard a lot of people say, you know, all NBA players wanted to be rappers, and all rappers wanted to be NBA players.
It's true.
So that's why you always get a NBA player like Shaq that want to drop a mixtape. Gangsta Grill
hanging out with James Harden.
Yeah. They go hand in hand. So
Quavo and Trey Young.
But how you feel about that when they say hip hop, the culture is on the decline?
I find that greatly inaccurate, because you have so many people that aren't of our culture trying to be a part of our culture. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's this one dude on Instagram, this little Korean kid. He's live from Korea. Okay. He makes videos like getting sturdy and shit, like dancing. This nigga has like 55, maybe 60,000 followers, like getting sturdy and shit. So I wouldn't say it's on the decline. If people on the other side of the world are
still tuned in.
Yeah, they're still tuned in. Like every single day you get more people listening to hip hop and other people that niggas have not even heard before.
Facts. But I think what he was saying, what he was alluding to, is that like when you look at like Apple Music and Spotify charts, right? Yeah. And when you look at the top 5 trending songs in like the major cities in the US, you know what I'm saying? Even I don't know what the stats look like for other places in the world, but in the US, like you look at Atlanta, you look at Los Angeles, New York, maybe not Atlanta so much, but Dallas, Houston, Miami, the top 5 streaming tracks in those areas recently have not been hip hop. Like Bad Bunny and similar artists.
Wallen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. That just it just goes to show you that the world is not just listening to hip hop. Like,
true.
You get people like Drake and The Weeknd. They chart for I don't even know, forever at a time, you know. So,
but in a lot of different genres.
Genres, exactly. So it's more or less of the people that have the platform letting us know that there's other people that are still being listened to just as much as hip hop. Yeah. Because I feel like, you know, Drake and The Weeknd, like I had an argument with somebody on Worldstar about this.
On Worldstar.
Because Meek Mill got mad at DJ Drama because he said Drake is the Jay-Z of the generation. Like, damn. Nigga, all you have to do is look at the numbers.
Look at the facts.
Look at the factual numbers.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? And while we on the subject though, a lot of people don't know, this is the 50th year the 50th anniversary of hip hop, like the creation, the official shebang shaboing, get it boom bap clap rapping and all that shit. This is the official 50th year celebration. So if you didn't know that, you know, do something in the name of hip hop today. Go out, learn how to be a D-boy. You know what I'm saying? Get you a record. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to scratch. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Watch Juice. You dig? Run your favorite hip hop album. Like, speaking of, man, what do you think like the top 5 hip hop albums of all time?
All time? Fuck.
That
in
resonate,
my opinion,
but they have to resonate,
okay.
Around generations. It can't just be like if I was Lil Wayne and goddamn the mixtape era.
Okay.
You can't say, well, I'm using him for example, but you can say him only because my generation liked him, the generation after and the generation before all can be like he was hard. He was a legend in that time.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Not when it was just his time. Like when his peers was in, basically like that.
Well, for me, being an East Coaster, the first album off rip, I gotta say, one of the top, what would you say, top 5?
Top five.
Top 5, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, man.
For sure.
Come on, because, yo, when 50 Cent dropped Get Rich or Die Trying, everybody had that CD hard copy.
And everybody had the do-rag and the G-Unit tank top.
The G-Unit tank top. I had G-Unit sneakers.
Hey, that tank top shaped like a goddamn box of Newport shorts.
That was like one of the first albums I ever bought. Like, me and my cousin, we shared that one.
Damn.
You know who you are. We shared that one.
Yeah.
But after that, the first album I ever purchased by myself was 50 Cent, The Massacre. Because 50 Cent, his rollout was insane. Like, Jimmy Iovine did a number to get 50 Cent to where he was today. Like, that's what I was even telling one of my homies, because we seen 50 Cent's Hollywood star, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, he really came up off of
but he
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh yeah, facts.
Not just the album. The brand, movie, the brand,
it transcended because he had the game was
drinks,
crazy,
vitamin water,
all
like,
that,
you know,
all
like
that.
That must have been one of the most monumental albums of all time. I put that on the Mount Rushmore.
Facts, for sure.
I'll let you get the second one.
No, you got to give me your 5. I'm gonna give you my 5.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
for sure.
Okay.
Because my 5 gonna be different because I'm from the South. I'm gonna come with that shit.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Nelly Dirtyville.
Ooh, shit.
I'm gonna have to say that because that's when niggas was listening to, like.
Was it Nellyville or Dirtyville?
One of the other.
I'm gonna Google it.
I've been getting fact checked lately.
Oh damn! See this technology.
Nellyville. It's Nellyville. Never mind. It's Nellyville.
It's Nellyville.
I know it. One with the nigga with he had the Band-Aid on his.
Yep, it is Nellyville.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm fast.
Because they were repping like what, Dirty ENT, some shit like that.
Yeah. St. Louis,
St. Louis,
St. Lunatics.
Yeah,
they was a hard ass group, man. I wish they would have went a little farther in this shit though. You know,
Murphy Lee and Ali.
Murphy Lee was that guy.
Yeah,
for
he
a
was.
minute.
He was.
You know, around
on Grills, they did their thing, man.
That Love Don't Cost a Thing era.
Yeah,
Murphy Lee was the one.
That was the one.
Give me your
I have to say Dirtyville because that was when one of the first niggas to put on for the
Midwest.
Yeah,
Midwest.
You feel me? So that was a big one. I'd have to go. I'm going off coasts right now. I'll say Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause I put everybody in the spin
influential
cycle.
Top 5 is very one of the most influential albums. Yeah. And then all those old heads, they agree with you 100%.
They have to. They have no choice. We're talking about the South. Fuck, what was that album Mike Jones put out?
I'm Mike Jones.
I'm Mike Jones.
Or was it Who Mike Jones?
Who Mike Jones. One of the other.
One of them joints.
One of those joints because bro, when Mike Jones first dropped, niggas was watching BET like 106 in Park. Remember how BET had Spring Bling? They would go around to
in
like
Miami and shit. Yeah, Spring Break. That was the Black Spring Break.
That was monumental because who did he bring along? You brought Slim Thug. You brought Paul Wall. And that's when we found out about fucking Johnny Dang. Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
He went by Chingo Bling before, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like that. Yeah.
I ain't know that. I thought he was always that. But I ain't gonna lie, Paul Wall was the first really accepted white rapper in the South like that. Like we had other people, you know, like I don't know, Bubba Sport. I was about to say Bubba Sport, yeah.
Bless.
Yeah, I don't know if they, but you know, they
weren't tapped in.
They wouldn't like Paul Wall. You know, Paul Wall was like everybody cousin type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Paul Wall was black. That's what it was. Paul Wall was white on the outside, but he was
black on the inside. Yeah, he definitely invited to the picnic, huh?
Oh, most definitely. He's invited to the cookout. He's invited to the graduation and the baptism.
All right, so you say you got Nelly Ville, The Chronic,
Get Rich or Die Trying,
Mike Jones.
And
who was your last one?
Last but not least, I would have to go on a limb and say, fuck. I want to mention somebody from Florida.
Oh shit.
I want to mention somebody from Florida, but I gotta go with Lil Wayne, Carter.
The Carter one?
It doesn't even matter what Carter, to be honest, but because Lil Wayne probably would have been best at that whole time. But we'll go Carter 3. That's Fireman and
yeah.
Okay.
Carter 3 was
Carter
very
3.
like
Carter 3.
Imprint in everybody's life around that time.
It was.
You know,
and Weezy held it down on 106 and Park for so long.
Speaking of 106 and Park, I love 106 and Park, but I was always frustrated when they played a video you really like and only played the first verse on that motherfucker. 30 seconds on that motherfucker. I used to be like, damn, the good part coming off. And then they just be like, you know who next on 106 and Park? Or then whatever was number one, they let a little more play.
Yo, I just remembered that. That's actually crazy that you said that. It's very weird that how they only play like a quarter of the music video. Shit. You think they play the whole shit?
No. And this was before people could just get on YouTube and watch that shit. That's why I used to be like flipping between 106 and Park and goddamn VH1 and MTV. Because they'll play a whole thing, but you ain't gonna see the same videos.
Yeah, facts. And the fangirls, they were always all over Bow Wow and Omarion.
Mr. 106 and Park
Mr. 106 and Park. We never really got to hear the shit that niggas.
Hey, that Let Me Love You Down was an era.
It was.
For sure.
Hey, what the shit did it? Let me hold it. That nigga got turned to a meme. That's what we talk about, getting turned to a Let me hold you.
Hey, we live in a day and age where you would quickly get turned into a meme. But my top 5 most influential hip-hop albums of all time, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to dig deep on this one. Being from the South, I got to start with motherfucking, you know... I'm going Outkast. I don't know which album it is.
That's a good pick.
Hold on. Nah, I'm gonna give you the album though.
You know what's crazy? When I was coming up with my top 5, I just wanted to go by a track. I was gonna say Outkast and UGK. I Choose You. That was
my shit. That was my shit. Man, it gotta be between Aquemini and AT I'm gonna go with AT-Aliens. Yeah. Cause two dope boys in the Cadillac was my ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Really, Outkast, everything they put out, you know, they got to go in that Hip Hop Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I really fuck with who they were because they showed people that the South got something to say, and also we can be different and creative in our own way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looked at Andre 3000 like he was like the Prince of hip hop. You get what I'm saying? And like, but nobody second guessed him. They kind of just let him live in his own creative space. Yeah. You know, nobody was like, oh, I think he might be on some bullshit or he might be. You didn't really hear too much of that. Maybe it was some chatter, but you had to respect him at the end of the day because he was pushing that envelope every time.
Miss Jackson.
What?
That was the whole, even the video itself.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Crazy.
It brought us into a different light of like, okay, this is who ATL is. ATL's not just one thing. It could be several things. Like they were going crazy.
Yeah, facts. And I gotta put see, I'm more outside the box with my joint. So my top 5, you got Outkast. Yeah. I'm gonna put Missy album, that Violator album. Was it Violator? I ain't gonna have the ones you gonna think you know all the time.
Was it
Super Duper Fly?
Okay, the
Super
first
Duper
one.
Fly. Yeah.
Her first album.
I got Missy Super Duper Fly. Put her up there because again she just pushed the envelope.
Queen of hip hop.
Dope ass visuals. You know what I'm saying? Accustomed with some dope ass music that didn't sound like anything else on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So I really love that type of shit. Let me think. Number 3, I gotta go with Snoop, Uncle Snoop, you know, Doggy Style.
Okay.
Doggy Style is like, that's my top 5 for sure. So that's 1, 2, 3. And I ain't gonna lie, one that really impacted my life, and a lot of people ain't gonna say this. I know you said 50 Cent, But Ja Rule 316.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna say Ja Rule, but I'm like, yo, 50 watches this, he'll kill me. 50 watches this, he'll kill me.
I ain't gonna lie. When we grew up listening to that shit, that was one of the CDs I had in my CD player. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it got a special place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And it had the hits on it like that. Every little thing that we do.
Yo, production was crazy.
Man, what the whole album bang, like on the beats, on the production side, crazy. All right, so number 5 on my top 5 hip hop albums of all time, most influential, I think, Cushion OJ by Wiz.
Okay.
Just because, like,
I wish I could have did that.
Yeah, I gotta put him up there just because, you know, I'm a stoner. Getting into what we really want to get into, you know what I'm saying? How you like Black on the Block when we went last week?
Black on the Block, that was very interesting. We have some shit in Toronto called Afrofest. It's like African inspired like festival for black people, you
type
feel me?
Shit, type
but
shit.
all cultures and ethnicities are welcome and shit, of course. But it reminded me of that, but this was more modern, more upbeat, more like
a vibe,
more of a vibe, yeah.
For lack of words, you know what I'm saying? That's what we say. We call it a vibe.
A vibe, yeah. Because of the whole culture in itself, like, you know, they're playing good music.
True shit.
There was a lot of good people out there, you feel me? Like
a lot of blends, a lot of shapes
vibrant.
and sizes, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, different spectrums, colors on the spectrum, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was cool.
You got your darks and you got your albinos, you know what I'm saying? Every color of the spectrum, all beautiful shades of blacks out there, you know what I'm saying? And browns, having fun getting down, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That shit was kind of smooth though, you know. It was a lot of Zai. The only part that was not of me is that I bought that damn raffle ticket.
The damn raffle ticket.
And I ain't win shit.
Niggas should have won, yo. I would have kept my one sneaker.
Man, you know we would have took y'all viral if we won them Travis Scotts, boy. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying? We lost. Y'all should have gave us a keychain or something. At
least a keychain.
And in fact. But I do enjoy the fact that they let you come and be black around other black people and just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? You smoke your weed, you drink your drink, whatever you need to do to, you know what I'm saying, catch a vibe. They even was playing gospel music out there. Yeah. Now that shit was, you know, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Got me feeling like I was at church. It was a Sunday
facts.
too.
I can bring my mama to something like that and she can have a blast.
Exactly.
But shout out to Black on the Block and all the vendors that was there doing their thing. That shit was smooth. Man, how your week been though? What you been doing?
Shit, nigga, just been enjoying the beautiful weather like always. I had the family over for Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yes, sir.
Kicked up, we went to some parties, just hung out.
That boy been living that Hollywood Hills life. I see in the mansion doing your thing now.
How about your week, man?
Man, my week was easy breezy and beautiful like a cover girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
I just be kicked back handling my little business. I've been in work mode lately, so you know, just handling shit here, handling shit there, working on the side now, man. Oh, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, all the 30%ers watching this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, hit that little button down there below. Subscribe to the channel, comment on this motherfucker, and be on the lookout for that 30%er merch because it's on the way. Now, if you watching this and if you fire on some graphic design shit, or you know what I'm saying, you got a knack for what you think our merch should look like, we taking submissions right now because we putting together that merch package for 30%ers and Zai now. Yes, so if you got ideas, hit us. We're going to put the email below, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Just let us know, shoot us some. If you win that thing, you know what I'm saying, we cut you off a little situation, you know, make you part of the team, baby. You know what I'm saying? You bring some value, bring a player, stay away, how they say it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, today on Zai, now you can go ahead and introduce them. If y'all been tuned into the channel, we went to this event called Litty in the City. Whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, brands from all over California. Some people that suggest that they have the best Zai in the state. And you know we had to be in the place to go see. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my good guys over there at Lemon Tree. Show them what we got there.
Tree.
Now,
we
you know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
gas tree.
Lemon Tree, they done hooked us up with that special gas tree today. You know what I'm saying? And we about to be putting in that good grabba leaf to tell you if it's Zai now. Now, why do we smoke grabba leaves over here on Big Zai now? Before you answer that question, I've been feeling a little bit swayed now. I've been going to these cannabis events, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know, everybody in the cannabis event don't look like us. Let me put that out there first of all. But everybody is in there smoking joints. I feel like so out of place when I spark up my grabba or my, you know what I'm saying, backwood in these places. Cause you look around, it's like everybody is smoking a joint. Right. And you the only one lighting up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel out of place, but I'm just like noticing I'm a little bit vigilant of it now. Like, yeah. So How you feel about that? Would you ever convert over
To what? Blunts only?
to joints only?
Joints only? Shit, I be back home. I be smoking a lot of joints, just in general. Like I only smoke blunts like socially
type shit. Yeah. But why?
Why? Because I used to smoke a pack of backwoods a day, like
Facts.
3 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? So I just got healthy with it. I just fuck yeah, let me smoke some zigzags, like not zigzag papers. Cut corner's still good, but that's not for me. But we just smoking raw, like a king size raw, that'll do me right.
I think they need to come out with like some nicotine free grabba leaf. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Some hemp grabba.
Some hemp grab,
that shit'll probably be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that would be cool.
Cause I you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the joints every now and then, but I just love that extra boost that grabba leaf give me. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm 04 trapping with OJ the Juice Man when I light up a, you know what I'm saying? A grabba leaf like that, like shit, man. Just do something to me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know, it might be the nicotine. You dig? So
it might be.
Yeah, but I don't know, cause I still feel good when I smoke a joint, but it's just not like that.
Yeah, I feel you. That'd be different if you put some burnt grabba in your split.
Off in there, kind of equal it out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like that's why people back home really do that, because it gives you the punch that a blunt would.
Fact.
So people just burn the grabba leaf and just crush it up and put it in there. Yeah.
But what's the so? All right, let me ask you this: what's the difference of burning it, roasting it, getting it all crunchy, and putting it in there, than just putting it in there like it comes?
I feel like when it's burnt and crispy, it's more potent in the sense that, you know, like when it's not dry, like when it's moist and shit, like it's harder to smoke.
Catch,
yeah, and like it probably go out a few times.
Facts.
Due to that. But if it's already like charred and burnt, like it'll just burn right through it, burn with the weed. It has a balance.
I'm still tripping off you saying that people put them in backwoods and smoke.
You gotta try it one time.
I'm cool on that.
We gotta get them out to Toronto and try that shit out.
I love my lung. Get into that. Bust that joint open, man. What's the first whiffers you smell off that gas tree, man?
Off the gas tree.
Now little about this company, Lemon Tree. I was told that Lemon Tree is actually the first company in California to put cannabis inside of a jar.
Wow.
Right?
That's cool.
Like Coca-Cola, you know, Coca-Cola was the first one to put soda inside a jar. Yeah. So Lemon Tree is like the Coca-Cola of the cannabis industry right now.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So they gotta be putting these strains. And also I got another interesting fact. The representative that I spoke to from the company told me that these guys went broke.
Whoa.
Protecting their own strand to make sure no one else has it. So we're gonna be the only people that get to smoke it here today on Zai. Now, unless you get it from the actual Lemon Tree, it's never Lemon Tree, baby. This
don't give it to them.
Small batch. You know what I'm saying?
Small batch, private reserve.
You did. What's
the first scent? I'll go say it got that lemon for sure. I smell like pine salt.
Yeah.
Not menthol, pine salt.
Smell like you can clean your whole house with that joint.
Yeah, you smell like you can clean your house with this shit.
That's some gas tree.
I smell a little pine actually. You smell like a little pine. It's very sweet.
That thing's sweet. Hold on, let me see. Let me get off in there. Let me. Now I ain't gonna lie. This motherfucker do smell a little dank. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You might think it's a little lemon, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's really gas tree. Now the smell right now it ain't nothing like that. I ain't never smelled before. So we're gonna put this motherfucker in the grabba leaf and we're gonna really let you know if that thing's now she hitting like that. But off the smell, what you get that smell like? What would you rate that smell?
That smell, I'll give that smell an 8. I'll give it an 8.
8 out of 10 on that.
Ain't nothing that I ain't smelled before, but it packs a good sweet aromatic scent. You know
good aromatics.
Good aromatics.
But retaining the dank though.
Exactly, retaining the dank. Perfectly said.
So we ain't smoking no sativa over here now.
Never.
Man, a lot of people ask for sativa though. They be wanting, I need that stuff that's gonna keep me up. I'm just like, I that's a weird feeling if I'm smoking some weed and it's making me feel energetic.
Right.
I feel like that's crack or something. I don't want nothing.
That's crack. That's mixed with crack and Adderall.
Man, I need some
crack and Adderall.
Slow me down.
Well, I'm gonna be high and feel energetic and shit. Nah,
Yeah, I'm cool.
The fuck yeah, I'm very, very cool on that. I'm already energetic as it is. Damn it.
What else been going on with you though?
Shit. Okay, so niggas don't have like. Well, we have hat stores back home, but we don't have like premium fitted. Like hat stores. So me and my one of my good business partners just dipped off and started our own shit. You feel me? Like, shout out to Cappers Toronto.
Let them know what it is.
We'll be there real soon. Exclusive new era fitteds for your lidded. You feel me?
Putting lids out of business over here, baby.
Oh, lids been out of business.
And we seen some of the mock-ups, some of the samples they got already. You know, they got them flavors over there. Shout out Cappers Toronto.
For sure. Lids is mids. Lids is mids.
That's our new slogan.
Lids is mids.
Come get that Zah.
No cap. I'm not gonna lie though. I did get this from Lids. This is mid though. It is mid. I must say it is mid.
So what made you want to start up the whole Cappers brand?
Honestly, there's a nice hat store that I came to out here in LA, and it just changed my whole perspective on what hats should be. Like when you're selling them, and like a lot of people, I walked in there and shout out to Capanova down on Fairfax. I went in there, I was talking to them, and they're like, yo, there's a lot of people that, you know, that come in here and say that they haven't seen shit like this before, and I'm like,
it's a new space in the culture, you know, because for so long, you know, there's always been fitteds and snapbacks, and for the majority of people go to fucking lids. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But like, I want to say in the last 2 or 3 years, you start to see more hat-specific places pop up because people don't want to wear the same hat that somebody else got on. They want to like, shit, I got a different colorway on the same team. You know what I'm saying? Some custom shit.
Lids is not. It's more team oriented. It's not custom like for collections. Like
facts.
I've seen like Double Scoop, which is ice cream, like the ice cream collection. I've seen SpongeBob, seen Pixar, I've seen Scooby-Doo collection, shit like that. Like Lids does not have that. It's more of a let's support your favorite team, and like, you know what I mean? That's about it.
If you've never been to LA, you know what I'm saying? This is what they talk about. Right now we sitting outside, you know what I'm saying, on the balcony, vibing, enjoying life, baby. You know what I'm saying? Wind blowing just right. You dig that? Women, weed, and weather. They say that 3 W's what people move out here for, and you gonna see us enjoying all 3 of them bitches right here on Zah now. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we're getting high as the fucking Georgia pie over here on goddamn Zah now.
Yeah.
With QFA and my dog Glow, man. And we got motherfucking Funky Jose behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? He don't never step in this bitch, but that nigga here.
Shout out to Jose, man. You see all the editing and all the footage, just in general, the audio. He's working, man. He's working. One of the greatest.
Man, and shout out to y'all, because I got a comment today, and somebody said they about to make their first trip to LA, right? So they said I've been binge watching Zah now, so I know what weed to get when I get there.
Shit, well, you might as well come on the show then.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on the show,
for your first time, I love to have some of y'all, some of the people that, you know, some of my good 30%ers, y'all watch this shit. If it's your first time, it could not even be your first time, but if you come out here to enjoy this good, you know what I'm saying, lab tested pressure, baby, do it on here, right here on Zah 9, and we can talk about the differences between the shit you getting where you at from that good Zah pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And what did the first hits feeling like?
This bitch is smooth now. This bitch is quite tasteful. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Getting some hints of that citrus up in that thing.
Yup.
You know, pass me that gas street.
Pass me that gas street.
It is.
That Joshua gas street.
We got to take a trip up to Joshua Tree and smoke in the actual Joshua Tree.
We got to do an episode in Joshua Tree.
But you
That'd
know,
be cool.
Joshua trees, I just learned this like 2 weeks ago. Joshua trees is a type of tree that's made to look like Joshua from the Bible when he was praying.
Really?
Yeah, like
That's cool.
It's the trees that go up like this. Their hands go up like this, like they praying or like they doing some shit like. That's a Joshua tree.
That's cool.
I didn't know that. I thought it was a place.
I didn't even know that either.
But it is a place. But I didn't know that it was a type of tree.
Okay.
Yeah, fact.
I didn't even know Joshua was praying in the Bible.
Yeah,
you know
fact.
I thought he's just an extra kid. I've been to church. I'm Christian.
Right. What you think about that gas tree?
Like you said, I taste the citrus. It's pulling, but
you know what I'm saying. It wasn't too much of a choke on that first.
What wasn't too much of a choke. Still not. This is lung friendly.
Facts.
It's real lung friendly.
Definitely, if you was to come out here for your first time, I would definitely recommend to try this lemon tree gas tree, because it's not as abrasive as most Z's are. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get the percentages on this thing. They didn't discuss what the percentages was, but they did tell us there was gonna be some good Z's in that pack now.
It's not even on the bag.
But on the geek, I am feeling, you know what I'm saying, some elevated thoughts right now.
Yeah, I feel a little bit elevated off the first few.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking gas tree for me get them. I don't know, let me see. I'm gonna need to hit it again to let you know, but quite flavorful. Ain't too pungent right now, but you know what I'm saying?
I'll go ahead and rate it. I'll get the Joshua tree. Sorry, I said Joshua
the gas tree.
The gas tree. I'm gonna give the gas tree a 7.8 on the Za or Nah scale. It was good. The taste was right. I feel like it just wasn't punching me, like, you know what I mean?
But it's right there where it should be at Za. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still feeling the effects.
For sure. I'm feeling the effects. For the effects, I get effects alone an 8. You feel me?
So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, flatten it down and get that thing a whole 7 out of 10, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's quite tasty, but it ain't just packing that super punch that we would like here on Za now, you know what I'm saying? We need that knock me out, you know what I'm saying? Put me to sleep, wake me back up. I can't finish the issue, but you know what I'm saying? This is consumer friendly right here, you know?
Most definitely lung friendly.
Lung candy, you know, that's a new strain out here I seen. You
lung
know what
candy?
I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want it. It sounds like problems.
Yeah, it sounds like you might have some situations after that thing. But so official with no tissue, lemon tree, gas tree, 7 out of 10 on the Za 9 scale. Definitely some good Za if you just a flavor of taste. You know what I'm saying? The aromatics of it, this motherfucker citrusy, crispy, a little bit dank. You know what I'm saying? But not too much of a punch. You know what I'm saying? Really, they really care about the flavors on this joint. You know what I'm saying? It has a nice smell when you open the pack. Real dank smell. You know what I'm saying? 7 out of 10 on the Za 9 scale. Go get you some. And if you like this review, you know what I'm saying, you want to see what a 10 out of 10, what it take to get a 10 out of 10 on the Za 9 scale, you might want to watch our Zope episode. Yep. You might want to watch the Blue Guava. The Blue Guava episode. You might want to go see what we gave KK. Or maybe even, you know what I'm saying, some of them other flavorful strands. Check them out on the page right now. You know what I'm saying? And that cherry poppers from last week was some motherfucking 10 out of 10 Za 9. You might want to watch that right now. You know what I'm saying? Get in the comments. Tell me how you feel about these strands when you try them for yourself. Till next week, Za 9.
Za 9, we out.
This is Q Hefe, and this is Za or Nah.
Big landlord, you know.